player's won a couple of Hart trophies, 4 league scoring titles, raising his game to an even higher level, but Connor McDavid has done it. We're delighted to have him with us on After Hours tonight.
A young and inquisitive 3-year-old boy, as is characteristic of most kids his age, raided his parents' closet to find something that would interest him. This little boy stumbled upon a quite unconventional item, his parents' rollerblades. And quickly, his parents' basement became his playfield. How did a 3-year-old boy in Canada go on to become the youngest captain in the history of NHL? How did a naive childhood attempt at balancing himself on the rollerblades turn Connor McDavid into a seasoned professional? Watch till the end to know the story of ice hockey player Connor McDavid's rise to the top, Connor McDavid's childhood and entry into professional ice hockey.
Nugent Hopkins, pass down low, here's a shot from Connor McDavid!
Connor McDavid's first stint in ice hockey, the one that will eventually lead to him becoming one of the most remarkable hockey players of this generation, was in the most unlikely of places, his basement of his parents' house in Newmarket. McDavid's achievements may make it seem like he's been around for ages, but in reality, McDavid was only born in 1997 and entered professional ice hockey in 2015 at the ripe young age of 12. For McDavid, ice hockey was no strange sport. McDavid's talent seems to have run in his family. He was introduced to the sport quite early on by his father, who had also played ice hockey in high school. McDavid quickly raced up the ranks in ice hockey, but the most significant milestone in McDavid's early career came in 2012. McDavid was granted the exceptional player status at just 15 years old. This rare accolade allowed McDavid to enter the Ontario Hockey League a year earlier than other players typically did. This status had only been granted to 2 other players before him. McDavid's rapid career progression and becoming the youngest captain in NHL history. After joining the Otters in the 2012-2013 season, McDavid quickly climbed up the ranks to become one of the league's most talented players. In his rookie season, McDavid scored 66 points in 63 games. This earned McDavid the coveted Rookie of the Year award. Over the next 2 seasons, McDavid continued to dominate the OHL and amassed a whopping 285 points in just 166 games. At this point, the world knew that McDavid was the next big thing in ice hockey. Many called him the next Sidney Crosby. And McDavid lived up to the hype, surely. He scripted history on the 5th of October in 2016, when McDavid was nominated to be the captain of the Edmonton Oilers at just 19 years old. This made him the youngest captain ever in the history of the NHL. McDavid's injury and break from ice hockey. In a game against the Calgary Flames in 2019, McDavid was tripped by Flames defenseman Mark Giordano as he moved towards the net. The strong collision propelled McDavid to crash into the goalpost. Right after falling down, McDavid clutches his left knee and says, "It's broken." The audience feared that McDavid may have taken a severe blow to his knee. Mark Giordano later told the media that he tried to see how McDavid was doing almost immediately after he fell down. "I was trying to ask him right away, but he was in a lot of pain there, so he wasn't saying much," said Giordano, who later tried asking several Oilers how their captain was doing. "I mean, you're not going to get much from them. They're pretty mad about it, and I understand that," the Flames defenseman said. McDavid left the rink after the match on crutches with his left knee heavily bandaged. This knee injury in 2019 posed a difficult challenge for McDavid. His recovery was quite intense. The ice hockey world was concerned about how the injury might affect McDavid's speed and agility, 2 of his superpowers on the rink. But McDavid's parents did not raise a quitter. He defied the odds once again and recorded 97 points in 64 games in the 2019-2020 season. McDavid continued to lead the Oilers and proved that his injury could not slow him down. McDavid's senior career and international stint at the Olympics. McDavid went on to represent Canada in international ice hockey. McDavid first joined the Canadian senior team for the 2016 IIHF World Championship in Russia. This marked the beginning of McDavid's international career, or rather, this is around the time when McDavid decided that he was going to turn the entire world. While McDavid provided 8 assists throughout the tournament, his first goal came in the gold medal match against Finland. He secured a 2-0 victory for Canada. This was the only score until the final second when Matt Duchene sealed the win with an empty net goal. In the same year, McDavid captained the North American at the 2016 World Cup of Hockey, a team that was made up of rising stars such Auston Matthews and Mark Scheifele. Rising stars getting guidance from the legend himself, yes, sounds like a deadly combination. Although McDavid managed 3 assists in 6 games, Team North America narrowly missed out due to tiebreaker loss to Russia's and was eliminated after the round-robin stage. McDavid's leadership continued at the 2018 IIHF World Championship in Denmark. This time around, he was chosen to lead the Canadian team. McDavid recorded 5 goals and 13 points in the opening rounds. But call it bad luck, Canada was defeated by the United States in the bronze medal game. This was the first year that the Canadian team has finished the game without a medal in almost 4 years. But despite the team's failure, McDavid finished third in the tournament with 17 points in 10 games. At this point, McDavid had garnered international attention. So what's next? The Olympics, obviously. McDavid, just like the rest of the world, was eager to compete in the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing, but the NHL's sudden decision to withdraw players due to COVID-19 outbreaks crushed all of our hopes. For McDavid, this was even more disappointing. He had already missed a chance to participate in the 2018 Winter Olympics due to financial concerns from the NHL. Now, having waited for 4 long years for another chance to participate, McDavid was left utterly disappointed by the league's decision McDavid through the eyes of other ice hockey legends. Former ice hockey player Messier has been very open about how impressed he is with McDavid's raw talent. In an interview with NHL.com, Messier says this: "First of all, I think the overall skill set is phenomenal. It's one of the best ever. I would say one of the top 5 skill sets of all time. He has the ability to hang on to pucks in traffic to warrant double, triple coverage, then get the puck to the open man. He's got everything, and his unselfishness. He has the ability to score 70 goals if he just wanted to score, but the best players make the right play. I think that's more important. Not only does he make the right play, but he has the ability to make those around him better." Doughty, who is regarded as one of the best ice hockey defensemen, opened up about what it is like to get in the rink with McDavid. I shouldn't say this, but all I've seen basically on my Instagram the last couple weeks or so is him getting breakaways and breakaways and breakaways. And that's my number one fear when I play against Connor. His speed and his moves are so quick that you have to honor his fakes because he's so fast that you have to honor them. So that's always my biggest nightmare, that I'm going to give up a breakaway and he's going to make me look foolish. I don't think there is anyone close. There are guys I'm sure that are close in speed, but they don't have the whole package. He has everything: the vision, the hands, the shot, the edges, the movement, lateral movement. No one has it all like him. Every time you literally think something bad could go wrong for your team when he gets the puck, and that's how scary it is. Well, I guess that just explains it. McDavid's big dreams started off in his parents' basement. Truly, there are no circumstances that can stifle an extraordinary talent like McDavid. If you found the life and career of ice hockey legend McDavid interesting, you know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe for more content on sport prodigies like McDavid.